we have seen how the find method works. So currently what I'm doing, I have written this small job where I can call the find method from the table, and where I'm passing the one of the customer ID to get the customer record, because in the customer table, customer ID is the unique field, so that I am passing here that customer ID, specific customer ID, to get that customer record. So I'm just trying to do that line by line debugging. So since my control is not going inside this find method, so I'm loading symbols. If you have any other doubts, you can ask me, guys. Yeah, so I'm opening one more session, Visual Studio. By the time it loads all these symbols, it will take a lot of time. So, so once the symbols loaded, we can debug line by line, where we can see this, how this find method is calling and executing. Inside this find method, how the record is getting, we can see that. Okay. So since I have opened one more instance, Visual Studio instance, here what we can do, I can show you some other methods. I take working in fleet management, right? So model view. So we have seen about insert method. You guys try about different methods and see how it is executing. Take a new table and take init value and take insert method or validate field or validate write and put some infos. Try to see how it is working. And again, if you want to see some other real-time things, go to standard tables like FM rental or a cust table. Try to see what kind of things they have written over there. And if you want to try some, kind of, last time I have shown you an example, like when you're modifying any field, so based on the condition, it has to validate and throw an error. We can do that. We can put some if condition if that condition is true. So you can throw an error. So you guys can try. So you can see here validate write method. Validate write is this, and modified field is there here. Okay. So validate write syntax is public boolean validate write. Return type is boolean. So you can see like RET equal to super. I mean, this is already the standard method which they have written. So based on the condition, the RET equal to true, they are getting true. If that is not true, then they are getting the error. I mean, error actually. So based on your need, you will write your logic actually. Validate write in the sense, and you create a record and you are saving your record. We are just validating before saving the record. Okay, you can control this RET equal to RET value is this return type is boolean, that is RET value, boolean RET. So return is RET. So always this will be true, and only a record will get saved. So based on your condition, you can make that RET value is false. Then this record will not get saved when you are creating a new record. You cannot save that record. So while you are saving the record, this validate write method will get executed. So that's how we can work with this some of the override methods. And even we have seen already validate field. Okay, so insert method. Modified field is all about like when you're modifying every field in your table. For every field modification, this method will get execute based on your based on this condition. We have for every field level. I mean, like every field your modification, that specific field case will get and execute, and it will get call that log. I mean, it will call that method. Okay. So I'll give little big size. Are you guys are understanding or not actually? So if you don't talk, I don't understand whether you are understanding or not. I don't
Yeah,
know.
after practicing, I can ask you because it's a very new concept to me. And
How
up
about others?
to menu items only I practice for these all these
I wanted to know about
coding.
others actually. I'm
Pardon me?
really not thinking much about you because you need to practice more and I may need to come back later. That's fine for me. I'm just mainly thinking about Lakshman and Pratap.
Up to 11 videos I practice.
Yeah, I have practiced these things. It is working fine for me. I've practiced validate, write, validate, delete, modified field, init value, and all these things I've practiced.
Whatever you're practicing, you just try to post that piece of code in the blog, not in the blog, maybe in the group, so that
Okay.
other guys also can see and they can try to practice the same kind of examples. It's kind of sharing your knowledge, simple way.
Okay. 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 Actually, I practiced in that sandbox only, because I don't have that access. So,
Hmm. So, say for example, you have done that and you have practiced it. Take this piece of code, copy it, and just paste it on the WhatsApp.
okay,
That's it.
fine. Okay,
So,
I'll do. I'll do that.
they will have others also will have some reference.
Hmm.
So, if others also will do, they'll also paste the same thing in the group in
Okay.
WhatsApp. So they can see like what kind of if condition you're using, what kind of switch case you're using, what kind of example you're using. It's kind of
Okay.
they'll get some other can get different idea if they are not able to do it.
Yeah.
It's just the main WhatsApp group concept is not to connect always in the class. So sharing the things actually. If you are trying something, you can share it, share the screenshots. And others also, if they're trying something, they can share the screenshots and you can discuss it. If you want to patch up, you guys also separately can patch up. So
Okay,
that's
I
the
will.
main actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I think so. Table methods I'm good now. I'm not wrong. So still it is taking time. First time we are loading these symbols. It's a new environment. So we can see that we can run and show you this actually. It will get the record. We can get the name for that customer. Okay. So you will get this name actually. So if I give US-001, you will get the Contoso Retail San Diego or San Diego. That name will get in the info. Okay. So if you guys are okay with this now, we can wind up. We'll start the next next concept in the next session. Okay. So